Good morning, Tehnina Khan is here in TK Maths is Fun. In today's video, we will solve a challenging question of long division, which is a part of the syllabus of A-level mathematics. Topic is algebra. The question is taken from November 16. So the polynomial function is given to you here in the question. And there are two unknowns, A and B, which are constant. And this function is denoted by P of x. It is divisible by this number. The number one hint, when the word divisible comes or factor comes, right? I'm writing here divisible or factor. That simply means the remainder will be 0. Now this is the key, very important concept which will be applied here. It means remainder should be 0. Just giving you an example. In number system, suppose you have to divide 8 by 2. So when you get remainder 0, these both are the factors of 8. Similarly, in polynomial, when the remainder is 0, the divisor and the quotient are factors. So let's start here, the long division. Those of you who do not know how to do long division, I will keep teaching that as well, right? Achha, by the way, this question cannot be solved by remainder and factor theorem to find out AB, because for the divisor, x square minus x plus 2, you cannot factorize it. So in that case, you have to go for long division. So the equation is quartic with power 4. Now one thing very important, if you see in this polynomial, there is no x power 3. In that case, it is always easy for students to write down coefficient 0 x cube. Because when you will multiply divisor by the quotient to get this number, you may get cube, right? So that's why we write 0 x cube. Otherwise also it can be solved, but not very easy for all the students. Plus ax square plus 11x plus b. Now I have x power 4, 3, 2, 1 and last is constant which has x power 0. So now I will multiply x square by a term to get 4x power 4. So it is obvious that you multiplied by this to get 4x power 4. And now you will multiply the other two terms with 4x square. So let's multiply x first, minus x rather. It will become minus 4x cube. Then let's multiply 2 by 4x square. It will be plus 8x square. After that, you will change the sign. The reason is, if you look at here, how do you get 0? Because basically you subtract these two numbers. Though it is plus right now, but when you subtract, right, two numbers, the sign changes of this 8. Similarly, you change the sign of all the polynomial or terms which are given in the bottom in red. So this is plus, it will become minus, minus will become plus, plus will become minus. I would encourage, if you write it separately, to make it very clear to yourself basically. Now this is cancelling. So 0x cube plus 4x cube will become 4x cube. Ax square minus 8x square will become what? A minus 8x square, right? Because we don't know a. And the remaining terms you will copy down as it is. So now what is done is, just a minute, let me erase this so that we can use it for the next. Okay, now I have to multiply, I'm taking another color. Now I have to multiply x square by some term to get what? 4x cube, right? So x square multiplied by 4x will give me 4x cube. Okay, so 4x cube. Now this x will multiply by this, it will be minus 4x square. I will write it here. Now 2 multiplied by 4x will be 8x. Again, you will subtract the red one, orange one from the green one. So signs will change. So don't forget to change the sign. So plus will become minus. This minus will become plus. This plus will become minus. Now this will cancel out again. And what you are left with now, it is a minus 8 plus 4. Now a minus 8 plus 4 is actually what? It is equals to a minus 4. So I'm writing here a minus 4x square. Agreed? Now plus 11 minus 8, 3. 3x plus b. Now you will multiply x square. Just a minute. Let me erase this. Okay. So now you will multiply x square by something, by some term, to get a minus 4x square. So what comes in your mind? Nothing else than plus a minus 4. So I will multiply this term by x square, so I will get a minus 4x square. We always try to keep the same term same so that we can cancel it out. That is the whole purpose. Now minus x multiplied by a minus 4 will be what? Again it will be a minus 4x. And then 2 multiplied by a minus 4 will be what? 2a minus 4. Okay. Now let me just erase this part. So after that again I will subtract the two terms. So the sign will change. This will become minus, this will become plus, and this will become minus. So again this will cancel out. Now you have what? You have 3x plus a minus 4x, right? I'm writing here neatly. 3x plus a minus 4x. Okay, these terms I'm talking about. Vertically, mentally, if you can do well and good. Otherwise, if you're confused, you can write it like this. So it will become 3x plus ax minus 4x. So what is it equals to? Ax minus x, which is x, because 3 minus 4 is minus 1, right? So it is a minus 1x. So what did I get here? A minus 1x, correct? Now the constant is b and 2a minus 4. So what this will become? Let's check here. So it is b plus, no sorry, minus, because the sign has changed. You can see here, right? So sign has changed. So it is b minus 2a minus 4. Now if I open it, it is b minus 2a plus 8. Now, so I will write here plus b minus 2a plus 8. Now we cannot divide it further, but what we know is that remainder should be equals to what? 0, because these are the factors. That is what I told you in the beginning. So what I will do now, I will take the term of x, which is this one. I will say this coefficient should be 0. Agreed? So it will be a equals to 1, and this part should also be equals to 0, which is a constant. B minus 2a plus 8 equals to 0. So it will be b. I will substitute the value of a here. So what will I get? Minus 2 plus 8 is 6. So it will go to the other side. B is minus 6. So you got the value of a1 and b minus 6. So this is how the first part is done. Now question is saying, when you have these values, now you have to find the root. So let's write down this equation again. Give me a second to clean this part. Okay, so now this is the polynomial and I have the value of a and b. So I have to solve it completely, because question is saying find out the roots, real roots. It is written here real roots. Okay, so now let me substitute the values here first of all. So it was p of x is equals to 4x power 4. A was 1, so it will be x square plus 11x, and b was minus 6. Now we already have from here, if you see here, this is your one factor and this is your other factor. So let me write it. So this part is basically equal to x square minus x plus 2, the factor which was given to in the question, and the other one you have gotten in quotient, which is 4x square plus 4x plus a minus 4. And I know the value of a, which is 1. So if I replace it here, it will become 4x square plus 4x minus 3, right? So I have these two factors of the quartic equation. So now I will see if I can find out the root of this quadratic and root of this quadratic, right? So first thing is you always check with the help of what? Discriminant. So I'm checking it here, b square minus 4ac. If discriminant is positive, it means positive or 0, it means real root exists. So rather than applying directly quadratic formula, or you can use calculator also, that will also give you hint. But in the question you have to show the working, otherwise you will lose marks. But using the calculator you can get clearly the idea immediately and then show the working here. So I got the answer negative. So I can say since b square minus 4ac is less than 0, hence no root. It means this part of the curve is above the x-axis. I will explain it with the help of sketch also. Now let me check this one. b square minus 4ac. If I see 4 square minus 4 and minus 3, straight away it is a positive answer. 4 4s are 16, 16 3s are 48. Let me take out my calculator. I'm working like, small kid. Anyway, so because it is greater than 0, greater than 0 positive, it means root exists. So now you will find out the root of this. So you can use quadratic formula here, but at times in the marking scheme they give you what it says, show factors. So what you can do when you will use calculator, it will give you the value, because I'm using calculator now, it will give you value x equals to half and x equals to minus 3 upon 2. So for the working, you can show here the factors out of it, that how did you get it, you understand? Because I have seen recently a marking scheme in which for not writing the factor, the 1 mark was deducted. So with the help of root, how can I get the factors? I can say 2x equals to 1, which is 2x minus 1. So my one factor for this will be 2x minus 1, and the other factor, how can I get here? If I put this like this, it will be 2x equals to minus 3, which is 2x plus 3, right? So other factor is 2x plus 3, and this is how you got the root, and then you can delete it. So now for the question, you can say that the real roots are x equals to half and x equals to minus 3 upon 2. Don't forget to circle it or put something around it so that it is prominent. So I hope you understand.